Hello, and a very warm welcome to English for Fine.
Hi, everyone.
I am so happy that you have decided to join us here today.
It really is wonderful to be back with you all.
It is, and for those of you who might be joining us for the very first time, I just want to take a quick moment to introduce our channel.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, just to tell you what English for Fine is all about. Because this is it is a special place.
It really is.
It is a place designed to help you improve your English. But we don't do it with boring textbooks.
No textbooks here.
Right, and no stressful tests either. We do it through simple, friendly, and natural conversations.
Exactly. Because we know that learning a new language is a big challenge.
A very big challenge.
It can feel scary sometimes. It can feel very fast. And it can be confusing.
Oh, definitely.
But here, on this channel, we want you to know that speed does not matter.
Not at all.
We don't care about how fast you go. The only thing that matters to us is understanding.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
We want this to be a safe space for you.
A comfortable space.
Yeah, imagine that we are not on the internet. Imagine we are just sitting in a comfortable living room together.
Maybe we are having a cup of tea.
Or coffee. I definitely need coffee today.
Right, tea or coffee. And we're just chatting.
There is absolutely no pressure here. There are no exams. It is just listening, relaxing, and learning.
It really is the best way to learn. So how are you doing today?
I am, well.
You look, can I be honest with you?
Please, always be honest with me.
You look a little bit tired today. Is everything okay?
You know me too well.
I do.
To be honest with you, and to be honest with our listeners, I am feeling a bit down today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am feeling very low energy.
I am really sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it?
I do, actually. And that is exactly what our topic is for today's deep dive.
Oh, perfect.
Today, we are going to dive deep into that heavy feeling.
The feeling of wanting to give up?
Yes, exactly. So our topic for this deep dive is simply, don't give up.
That is a very, very important topic.
I think so, too.
I think this deep dive is going to be for anyone who feels tired. It is for anyone who feels frustrated.
So many people feel that way.
They do. It's for anyone who feels stuck in their English learning journey.
Uh-huh.
Or really, anyone who feels stuck in any journey in life.
Exactly. So let me make a confession to you and to everyone listening right now.
Okay, we are listening.
Yesterday was not a high-energy day for me.
No.
No. In fact, yesterday was a very difficult day.
What happened? Tell us about it.
Well, I was trying to study. As you know, I am trying to learn a new skill right now.
Right, I remember you mentioning that.
So I sat down at my desk. The sun was shining outside, but I felt really dark inside.
That is a heavy feeling.
It was. I opened my notebook, I looked at the page of text,
Yep.
and I just wanted to close it immediately.
You just wanted to run away from the book?
Yes, I wanted to run away. I looked at the words, and I felt small.
Small. That is a very descriptive word.
That is the only word for it. I felt small, and I felt slow.
I think a lot of our listeners can relate to that.
I look at this big textbook, and it looked like a monster to me.
A monster on your desk.
Yes, and I thought, I cannot do this. I am not smart enough. I am just too tired.
Oh, I completely understand that feeling. It is an incredibly heavy feeling.
It was so heavy, I actually thought to myself, maybe this is not for me.
You thought about quitting?
I did. I thought, maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should just quit right now and go watch TV.
That is very honest.
It felt like my brain was empty, like a battery with 0% power.
Just completely drained. Well, first of all, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for listening.
It takes courage to admit that you feel weak.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something, and I want to tell our listeners something very important right now.
What is that?
That feeling is completely normal. Everyone feels this way sometimes.
Really? Even you?
Oh, even me. Absolutely.
I find that hard to believe. You always seem so focused.
Thank you. But no, I feel it too. Even the most successful people in the world feel it.
So it is just a part of the process.
Yes. Success is not a straight line. We often think success looks like a line that goes straight up, up, up.
Like a rocket.
Right, like a rocket.
Right.
But it doesn't.
What does it look like then?
It looks like a squiggly line. It goes up and down, and it goes around in circles.
That sounds confusing.
It is. Some days you feel strong, you feel like a superhero, you learn 10 new words, and you feel great.
I love those days. Those are the best days.
You feel like you can conquer the world on those days.
But then yesterday happened.
Right, because some days are different. Some days you feel like sitting down and crying. Some days you feel like a walking potato.
A walking potato.
Yes.
I love that image. A walking potato.
Just a round, lumpy potato. Not moving fast, not looking elegant, just a potato.
I definitely felt like a potato yesterday. Just a big lump.
With no energy.
No energy at all. No motivation.
And you know what? That is completely okay.
It is.
Yes. Wanting to quit is a normal part of the journey. It is not a sign of failure.
That is hard to remember when you were in the middle of it.
I know. But it is just a feeling. And feelings change, just like the weather changes.
That makes me feel a little bit better, honestly. Just knowing that I am not alone. I think many of our listeners probably feel like walking potatoes sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
Especially when they see a difficult grammar rule or when they try to understand a very fast movie in English.
Grammar can absolutely make you feel like a potato.
It really can.
But let's try to change how we see this difficult feeling. I want to share a metaphor with you.
I love a good metaphor. Please share it with us.
It is something a teacher told me a very long time ago, and it really changed my life.
I am ready. What did they say?
Well, I was talking to this teacher once, and I was complaining, much like you were just now.
I wasn't complaining. Well, maybe a little.
You were sharing your feelings,
Mm-hmm.
but I was definitely complaining. I was saying, teacher, this is too hard. I am struggling. I don't like this.
And do you know what she said?
She looked at me and she said, if it is easy, you are not growing.
If it is easy, you are not growing. Wow.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Can you explain that a bit more for us?
Sure. Think about going to the gym. Think about exercising your body.
Okay, I am imagining the gym. Lots of heavy equipment.
Right. Think about lifting weights. If you go to the gym and you pick up a tiny pink plastic ball,
A pink plastic ball.
okay, maybe it weighs almost nothing. Is it easy to lift?
Yes, very easy. I could lift it all day.
You could just toss it around.
I could lift it while I'm sleeping.
Exactly. But will your muscles change? Will you get stronger from lifting that plastic ball?
No, my muscles will stay exactly the same
Why?
because they don't need to change. The task is too easy.
Exactly. But what if you lift a heavy weight,
Like a really big one.
a very heavy weight, a weight that makes your arms shake,
Oh.
a weight that makes you sweat?
Okay.
How does that feel?
It feels uncomfortable. It feels very hard.
Right.
It might even hurt a little bit. It definitely makes me want to stop.
Yes. But that uncomfortable feeling, that shaking in your arms, that is your muscle growing.
Oh, I see.
That struggle, that very uncomfortable moment, is the actual moment of getting stronger.
I see where you're going with this. This is about English, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Apply this to learning English. When you are listening to a deep dive, maybe even this very deep dive, and you do not understand every single word,
Right.
the confusion is the heavy weight.
So the confusion is the weight I am lifting.
Yes. When your brain is trying to find the meaning, when you are feeling frustrated, your brain is working hard.
Like a muscle.
Exactly like a muscle. It is building new connections.
So feeling confused is not a bad thing.
No, it is a very good thing. It means you are at the limit of your ability.
And that is where the growth happens.
Precisely. That is where the growth happens.
Yeah.
So when you feel frustration, you should say, I am stupid,
Which is what I usually say.
which is what we all say.
Yeah.
But what should you say instead?
Well, based on your metaphor, I should say, hello, frustration. Thank you for making me stronger.
Yes. Hello, frustration. Thank you for making me stronger.
That is a very different way to look at it.
It changes everything. The struggle is actually proof that you are learning.
Because if I understood everything 100% perfectly,
Then you wouldn't be learning anything new. You would just be reviewing what you already know.
you'd be lifting the pink plastic ball.
Exactly. You'd be lifting the pink plastic ball. The hard days are the growing days.
That really helps. It changes how I feel about yesterday. But I do have another worry.
What is it?
And I know for a fact our listeners have this worry too. It connects to memory.
Memory. That is a big one.
It is the fear of forgetting.
Yeah.
Sometimes I study for an hour. I learn 5 new words.
Okay.
I feel really good about it. But then the next day I wake up and poof,
Poof, they're gone.
the words are completely gone. I cannot remember them at all. It feels like I just wasted my time.
The vanishing vocabulary.
Yes, the words that run away in the night.
This is a very, very common fear. But I have a secret for you.
Please, tell me the secret. Where did the words go?
You don't really forget.
I don't.
No. The English is not gone. It is just sleeping.
Sleeping English.
Yes, sleeping English.
Yeah.
It is inside your brain. It is stored deep down. It is just resting.
I can't find it.
Not right away, no. But when you practice again, You are not learning it for the first time. You are just waking it up.
So nothing is actually lost.
Nothing is lost.
Right.
Every single minute you spend with English goes into your brain.
That is hard to believe sometimes.
Think of it like a path in a forest. Every time you study, you walk on the path.
Okay, I am walking on the path.
And if you don't study for a few days, maybe the grass grows over the path a little bit.
Right, the grass covers it up.
But the path is still under the grass.
Right.
Practice just clears the grass away. It wakes the language up.
That is such a relief. I always thought I just had a really bad memory.
You don't have a bad memory. You are just a normal human being. And remember, even if you only learn one new word today,
Just one word.
just one, that is a victory.
A victory. I really like that word.
It is an important word. We need to celebrate small victories.
We really do.
Did you learn the word potato today? Victory?
Did you learn the word frustration? Victory.
Exactly. You are moving forward, even if it is just one word.
That makes the mountain feel a little smaller.
Good.
But speaking of moving forward, sometimes we just stop. We have really good intentions, but then we just stop.
Yes, we give up.
Is there a scientific reason for that? Why do we stop?
There actually is. And this is a fascinating part of our deep dive.
Oh, I love the science part.
Scientists and researchers have actually looked into this. There is a concept called Quitter's Day.
Quitter's Day, is that a holiday? Do we get presents?
I wish. No presents, unfortunately.
Burn.
It's a concept discussed by motivation experts. Researchers looked at data from millions of people.
Millions.
Yes. They looked at apps where people track their habits. Things like running or going to the gym or learning a new language.
Okay, so they have a lot of data to look at.
A massive amount of data.
Yeah.
And they found a specific day when most people quit their new goals.
Really? One specific day for everybody?
Yes. It is usually day 19.
Day 19? Why day 19?
Well, think about it. When you start something new, on day 1, you are so excited.
Very excited. You buy new notebooks, you get a new pen.
Exactly. You have a lot of energy. You say, I'm going to learn English. I am going to be fluent.
Yes. The beginning is always so exciting.
And by day 5, you are still pretty motivated. You are doing well.
I am still writing in my new notebook on day 5.
But by day 19, the excitement is completely gone. The new car smell has disappeared.
Ah, the newness is gone.
Exactly. Now it just feels like work.
It is not fun anymore.
It is not fun. It is just a routine. It is boring. It is hard.
And that is when most people give up. On day 19.
That is when the data shows a massive drop.
Mhm.
People just stop opening the app or the book.
That is very specific.
Yeah.
So if our listeners are feeling bored or tired right now, maybe they are just at their own day 19.
Exactly. And knowing this is incredibly powerful.
Why is it powerful?
Because if you know that day 19 is coming, you can prepare for it.
How do we prepare for a feeling?
You can say to yourself, I want to quit today. I feel tired. This must be my quitter's day.
I see.
But I am not a quitter. I know this is just a normal phase. I will push past this specific day.
I really like that. It is like a trap in the road. If you see the trap, you can just walk around it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You can survive day 19. And if you survive day 19, it actually gets easier again. It becomes a real habit.
That is amazing. But that brings us to another big problem.
What is that?
The problem of falling off the wagon.
Ah. Could you explain that idiom for our listeners? Falling off the wagon.
Sure, I would love to. Falling off the wagon is an idiom we use in English.
Very common one.
It usually means you stop doing something good that you were trying to do.
Like a good habit?
Yes. For example, if you are on a healthy diet and you eat a giant chocolate cake,
Which sounds delicious, by the way.
very delicious. But if you do that, you fell off the wagon. You broke your good habit.
Right.
Or if you are studying English every single day and then you miss 3 days in a row, you feel like you fell off the wagon.
Thank you for that explanation. And when we fall off the wagon, we usually feel terrible about ourselves.
Oh, the worst. We think, oh no, I ruined everything. I failed.
We think we have to be completely perfect. We think if we break our learning streak, we lose all our progress.
Yes, that is exactly how it feels. Back to zero.
But that is scientifically false.
It is.
Absolutely. Think about your brain again. We talked about how the brain changes when you learn.
The path in the forest.
Yes, the science calls that neuroplasticity. Your brain makes actual physical connections.
Okay.
Those changes in your brain do not disappear just because you missed one day of studying.
So if I don't study on Saturday, my brain doesn't delete everything I learned on Friday.
No, your brain does not have a delete button like that. The progress is still there. The connections are still there.
That is a huge relief. So what should we do if we miss a day?
The advice is very simple. If you miss a day, don't quit. Just add a day.
Just add a day.
Yes. Imagine you are driving a car. You are going to a beautiful destination.
Okay, I am driving.
If you make a wrong turn or you miss a turn, do you crash the car into a tree? Do you drive off a cliff?
No, I just turn around, I find the road again.
Exactly. You didn't fail the whole trip. You just hit a bump in the road. The wagon is still there.
So I just need to get back on it.
Just get back on.
I love that perspective. I didn't fail, I just hit a bump. That is a much kinder way to talk to ourselves.
It really is. And we need to be kind to ourselves.
Why is that so important?
Because if you are mean to yourself, if you call yourself stupid, you will want to quit. But if you are kind to yourself, you will keep going.
That makes perfect sense. So we have talked about the science of quitting. Now let's talk about strategy.
Good idea.
Because sometimes the problem isn't just our feelings. The problem is that the task itself feels too big.
Yes, the mountain of English.
It feels huge. I look at all the words in the dictionary. There are thousands and thousands of words.
And the grammar?
Oh, the grammar. I look at all the verb tenses, present perfect, past continuous, future perfect. It makes my head spin completely.
It is a lot to take in.
It feels like a giant, snowy mountain that I have to climb without any shoes.
And when you look way up at the top of a giant mountain, how do you feel?
I feel tiny. And I feel tired before I even start walking.
Exactly. So here is the strategy to fix that. Don't look at the mountain.
Don't look at it. But it is right there. It is huge.
Ignore the top of the mountain. Look at your feet.
My feet.
Yes. Look down. Focus on just one step.
One step.
Don't think about learning English. That goal is way too big. That is the whole mountain.
Right.
Think about learning this one sentence. Or think about listening to this one deep dive for 10 minutes. That is just one step.
That seems much more manageable. I can take one step.
Of course you can. You cannot climb a mountain in one giant jump. You climb it step by step.
And this connects to another great idea from our research. It is called the power of 5 minutes.
Ah, yes. What is the power of 5 minutes?
Well, many people think, I need to study for 1 whole hour today.
Right. They want a big block of time.
They think, I need a perfect clean desk. I need quiet time with no noise.
But people are busy. They have jobs, they have kids, they have busy lives.
Exactly. So they wait for the perfect time to study.
And does the perfect time ever come?
No, the perfect time never comes, so they do nothing at all.
Exactly. They stay at 0. But here is the simple math of it. 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
That is very true math. 5 is always bigger than 0.
Always. If you listen to one song in English while you wash the dishes, that is a step.
That takes maybe 3 minutes.
If you read one short paragraph before you go to sleep, that is a step.
If you watch one short video on the bus on your way to work, that is a step.
So we don't need hours and hours of free time.
No, we don't. Consistency is much more important than intensity.
That is a great phrase. Doing a little bit every single day is much better than doing a lot just once a month.
There is a key phrase I really want our listeners to remember from this deep dive.
What is it?
On hard days, you don't need to run. You just need to not stop.
On hard days, you don't need to run. You just need to not stop. That is really beautiful.
It is like walking in the rain.
Right.
You might walk very slowly, you might get cold and wet, but you are still moving toward your home.
Exactly. You are still making progress. And who are you moving toward? You are moving toward your future self.
Ooh, I love this concept. Let's talk about the future self.
This is a powerful motivation trick.
How does it work?
The core idea is your future self will thank you.
Okay, so I need to close my eyes for a second. Well, not if you were driving. If you're listening in the car, keep your eyes open.
Yes, please watch the road.
But if you are safe at home, imagine yourself in 1 year. Or maybe 2 years.
Okay, I am imagining that future version of me.
What does that future you look like?
Well, they look confident.
Maybe they're traveling in London or New York.
Yes, walking down the street, ordering coffee perfectly.
Maybe they are speaking easily with new friends from different countries.
Maybe they're feeling very confident in a business meeting in English.
That future me looks very happy and very cool.
Right, now think about today. Think about the struggle right now.
The heavyweight.
Every hard word you learn today is a gift to that future person.
A gift. That is a really nice way to think about studying.
It is. When you study today, you are sending a present to the future.
To yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every sentence you practice is a bridge. You are building a bridge to new opportunities.
Opportunities like a better job, or new friends, or just finally understanding movies without subtitles?
So when I feel tired, I am not doing it for tired me right now. I am doing it for happy future me.
Exactly. You are being kind to your future self. You do the hard work today so they can enjoy the wonderful results later.
That is a brilliant perspective shift. It really makes me want to study.
Good. But let's be real for a minute. Even if we take small steps, and even if we think about our future self, we're still going to make mistakes.
Oh, yes. Many, many mistakes.
And mistakes can be embarrassing. I
Oh,
hate making mistakes. I always worry about sounding silly.
we all do. Nobody likes to look silly,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to manage our mindset about mistakes.
How do we do that?
I want to share a rule from our deep dive research today. It is called the rule of thirds.
The rule of thirds. What is that?
This rule comes from very successful people. It says that when you are chasing a big dream or learning something hard like English,
Okay, what happens?
1/3 of the time, you will feel happy. You will feel great.
I like that third.
1/3 of the time, you will feel just okay, just normal everyday feelings.
Right.
And 1/3 of the time, you will feel terrible.
You will feel terrible 1/3 of the time. That is a lot of terrible.
It is a lot. But knowing this is incredibly helpful.
Why?
Because when you feel terrible, when you feel like you can't speak, when you make a big mistake, you can just say, oh, I am just in that 1/3 right now.
So it is normal. It doesn't mean I'm failing completely.
No, it just means you are in the messy, hard part of the journey. If you feel terrible today, you are just paying your tax for the success you will have later.
Paying your tax for success. That really helps. It stops the panic.
It does. But let's talk about the specific mistakes, because sometimes they are actually very funny.
They are. And we should learn to laugh at them. Mistakes are our friends.
Actually, mistakes are our best teachers.
I read a story in our research for this deep dive that made me laugh out loud.
Oh, about the restaurant?
Yes, it was about a student ordering food.
This is a classic story. Please tell it.
So, a student went to a restaurant in an English-speaking country. They were very hungry.
We have all been there.
They wanted to order chicken soup.
A delicious warm meal. Chicken soup is very good.
But they got confused with the English words, and they looked at the waiter, and they said very confidently, "I would like the chicken shampoo, please."
Chicken shampoo.
Yes. Imagine the waiter's face. Chicken shampoo.
Oh no, that is hilarious. But imagine how the student felt. Probably very, very red in the face.
Probably sweating. But let's ask a serious question about this.
Okay.
Did the police come to arrest them?
No.
Did the world end?
No.
Did they die from embarrassment?
No. It was just a funny, awkward moment.
And guess what?
Right.
That student will never, ever forget the word soup again.
That is so true. The mistake made the memory extremely strong.
Exactly. Here's another very common mistake that is quite funny. The difference between the words bored and boring.
Oh, this is a tricky one.
Yeah.
I hear students make this mistake all the time.
It is so easy to mix them up. So, I am bored means I have nothing to do. I feel tired of waiting.
Right. And I am boring means...
It means my personality is bad. I'm not an interesting person.
So a student might walk up to a brand new friend at a party and say, sorry, I am boring.
And the friend might think, oh, thank you for the warning. I will go talk to someone else then.
We really have to laugh at these moments.
Yeah.
If we take ourselves too seriously, English becomes very scary.
But if we laugh, English becomes a game.
Exactly. Laughter relaxes the brain. And a relaxed brain learns much faster. So we really need to embrace the chicken shampoo moments.
I love that. Embrace the chicken shampoo. But, beneath the laughter, there is often real fear.
Yes. Fear of speaking. Fear of judgment.
My heart beats very fast when I have to speak a new language to a native speaker.
My hands actually shake sometimes.
And that physical reaction, the shaking hands, the beating heart, that is fear.
It is.
But I want to reframe fear for you today.
How so?
Fear means you care.
Fear means I care.
Yes. If you didn't care about English, if it wasn't important to your life, you wouldn't be scared at all.
I would just be indifferent.
Exactly. You would be bored. But you are afraid because this truly matters to you.
That is profound. So my fear is actually a sign that I am passionate about learning.
Yes. Your fear is proof that you want this. So don't try to kill the fear. You can't kill it anyway.
So what do I do with it?
Just take the fear with you. Hold its hand and speak anyway.
Speak anyway. I really like that. Even if your voice shakes.
Especially if your voice shakes. That shows real bravery.
Now, another trap we often fall into when we're learning is looking at other people.
Oh, yes. The comparison trap.
We look at native speakers Or we look at people on social media who seem to speak 20 languages absolutely perfectly.
Ah, the trap of perfection. It is a dangerous place.
It is so easy to do. I see someone speaking fluently on a video, and I think, I will never, ever be that good.
But this is very unfair to yourself. There is a great saying, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20.
Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. That is a brilliant rule.
You are just starting out. You are on chapter 1. They might have been practicing every day for 10 years.
They are on chapter 20.
Exactly. And especially with native speakers, that is a completely unfair comparison.
Why is it unfair?
Native speakers didn't learn English in a classroom a few hours a week. They grew up with it. They were surrounded by it every single day since they were babies.
It is a totally different game.
Totally different. So don't compare yourself to them. Just look at your own progress. Compare yourself to yesterday you.
Am I better than I was yesterday? That is the only question that matters.
Exactly. And this leads to a very important idea for this deep dive, the idea of excellence versus perfection.
What is the difference between those two? They sound similar.
They sound similar, but they are very different. Perfection is impossible.
Nobody is perfect.
Right. Perfection means never making a single mistake. It means sounding exactly like a robot or a grammar textbook. Perfection is a trap.
And excellence, what is that?
Excellence is an inside job. Excellence means simply trying your best.
Even if I make mistakes.
Even if you are struggling, even if you are working a really tiring job all day, and you still sit down to study for 5 minutes, that is excellence.
So excellence is about the effort you put in.
Yes. There is another saying, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Wow.
If you try your absolute best to learn just one word today, that is excellence. Be proud of the effort, not just the final result.
I think we often forget to be proud of the effort.
We do. We only want the certificate at the end,
Yeah.
or the perfect fluency.
But the effort is where life actually happens.
Exactly. The daily effort is the journey. And speaking of life happening, we need to talk about the why.
The why. With a capital W.
Yes, why are we doing this? Why are we struggling with heavy verbs and strange pronunciation rules?
Because we want to learn English.
Yes, but deeper than that, we are doing this because life is short.
It feels very long when you were studying difficult grammar.
It definitely does. But there's one final metaphor I want to share today. It is called the melting ice cube.
The melting ice cube. I am listening.
Imagine an ice cube sitting on a table in front of you. It is slowly melting, turning into a puddle of water.
Okay, I see it.
Your life is that ice cube. Time is passing every single second. The ice cube is melting whether you do something or whether you do nothing at all.
That is a little scary to think about,
Yeah.
but also very motivating.
It means we cannot wait. Don't wait for someday. Don't wait and say, someday I will be ready to speak.
Or someday I will travel.
Right. The ice cube is melting right now. Today is someday.
So we have to use the time we have.
Use the time, even imperfectly. Use the English you have right now. Do not wait until it is perfect.
And to do that, we really need to remember our purpose. Why did we start this difficult journey?
Yes. I want to ask you, the listener, right now. Ask yourself, why did you start learning English?
Was it to get a better job to support your family?
Was it to understand your favorite movies without reading the subtitles?
Was it to travel and make friends from different countries?
Was it to help your children with their homework?
When you feel tired, don't think about the how. Don't think about the grammar books or the long vocabulary lists.
Think about the why.
English is not just about words on a page.
No, it is not just about passing a test in school. It is about connecting hearts. It is about opening up the world.
Connecting hearts. That is beautiful. When I speak to someone in their native language or they speak to me in mine, we connect in a very different, special way.
It builds a bridge between two people. Every single sentence you learn adds a strong brick to that bridge.
You know, talking about all of this today has really made me feel much better.
I am so glad to hear that.
I don't feel like a walking potato anymore.
No more potato.
I feel stronger. I feel ready to open that difficult book again.
That is wonderful to hear. And I want to remind our listeners right now, you are not alone in this.
Yes, you might be listening to this deep dive by yourself. Maybe you are in your car or cleaning your room.
But you are part of a huge family, a massive family of learners all around the world.
Millions of people are struggling with the exact same verbs today. Millions of people are feeling tired today. We are all in this together.
And remember, slow progress is still progress.
Yes, even if you are moving very slow, you are still doing better than the person sitting on the couch doing nothing.
So we have a little bit of advice for you today, just for today.
What is the advice?
Just for today, do one small thing. Learn one new word.
Listen to one song in English.
Speak one simple sentence out loud to yourself.
If you do that, what are you?
You are the winner of the day.
I definitely want to be the winner of the day.
You already are.
And we would absolutely love to hear from all of you listening. We want to know about your small victories.
Yes, please. Please subscribe to English Refine for more simple, friendly conversations just like this one. We really want to be your partners in this language journey.
And in the comments below, please write one simple sentence. Tell us about a small victory you had this week.
Did you learn a new word?
Did you finally understand a joke in English?
Did you order chicken soup instead of chicken shampoo?
We want to celebrate all those moments with you.
Thank you so much for listening to our deep dive today. Thank you for giving us your time and your attention. It means the world to us.
Thank you. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and please, whatever you do, don't give up.
Your future self will thank you. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.